Prabhus.
Was hast du so komisch angeguckt? Ich bin gerade schon wieder hergekommen.
Ein herzliches Willkommen an alle Gäste, alle Devotees, die hier sind. Und vielen lieben Dank an Siddhi Mataji und an die anderen Kirtanias. Und jetzt wollen wir alle bestimmt von Sudama Prabhu, SD Sudama Prabhu was hören. Ein nektarreiches Lecture. Vielen Dank, Sudama Prabhu, dass Sie da sind, dass Sie einfach uns die Zeit gegeben haben, dass wir auch mal was Fortschritte machen. Haribo.
Er müsste noch ein bisschen, nicht großartig. Ja?
Schritt für Schritt.
Schritt für Schritt.
Can lecture of German हो Please no.
Sie, Russisch.
Oh, Sanskrit.
Können wir mal ganz kurz die Seite freimachen? Mein Vater wollte nur in Deutschland haben, von nah, und dann, glaube ich, geht er wieder zurück.
Ja.
Wenn das möglich ist. निकल जाएगा
He wants to protect himself in the class.
Hare Krishna.
Habe ich dich so komisch angeguckt? Du hast auch gar nicht mehr gesungen auf einmal. Weil das war mir zu schnell. Hab ich gesungen. Dein Foundation.
Does anyone have a mint chocolate? Mint?
Nein, lass mich das wegmachen.
चलते फिरते
Hast du gesehen?
पाचक
Ja, so ein rotes Fleck. Ich habe bei dem einen Teil richtig verkackt. Oh, sorry.
Hey Rishabh Prabhu, बैठो. Whose golden cup is this? He doesn't miss it. It's not showing. I started. Just check. Or I didn't. Just check. No? I'll start. These days we are seeing a lot of war footages, right? Yeah? I'm not talking about Ukraine. I'm talking about wrestling. Yeah, they are behind the barriers. As soon as when something comes, they go down. And Ambika Mataji is very safe. She is thinking the arrow will not come so far. So no risk at all. Out of range. Let's see Bhagavatam range. Siddhi, do you want to try harmonium? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana 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 Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada श्री श्री राधा माधव की शिला प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतसी श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतसी श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की गौरादेश धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देव तुलसी महारानी की समावेत भक्त वृंद की ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Sri Vishwambar Prabhu's family.
Srila Prabhupada ki.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskrimcham Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthavitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahim Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalan Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishaka Anvitamscha Namom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Desatarine Vancha Kalpatarabhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Yeah, maybe you can come this side. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Welcome you all to the day 3 of Srimad Bhagavat Saptah of this year 2023. And thanks to Vishwambar Prabhu family, Krishna Seva Prabhu, Sushila Mataji. Please, I'm very pleased that we are here because we always wanted to see Vishwambar Prabhu, but somehow our laziness or something else, we couldn't come, but this is a very nice opportunity that we can have his darshan, his blessings. And so thank you very much for that. And for next minutes, let's take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yesterday was very, very nice time where we stopped it. But there is no end for Srimad Bhagavatam. And we are talking about the dealings of Bharat Maharaj. When we know that Bharat Maharaj is so great that this Varsh is called Bharat Varsh, we yesterday were seeing how Bharat Maharaj has fall into a trap. Huh? What happened was, Bharat Maharaj has left everything, he came to the forest, he took shelter of an ashram. When we say ashram means shelter. So he took the shelter of Pulaha ashram, which means he is also having nice protection. He was taking bath in the holy river of Gandaki river, and then he was purifying himself, and because of that purification, and in addition to that, he was also offering Tulsi to Shila and was always remembering, chanting the holy name. And out of that, he also has experienced 8 kinds of ecstatic symptoms. When we do our japa, we also go through some symptoms. These are also very nice. One is sleep. No? At least I feel. Can someone say other 7 symptoms, or shall I reveal the secret? Tiredness.
What about spacing out?
Spacing out. Or actually spacing in, right? Because that is the only time when we think of so many important things.
Yeah, so to say.
That is the only time. After the japa, even if we want to recollect what was so important, we don't know. But it was only that time. And then, did I cover already tiredness, right? And then, this pressure. How many of us feel pressure? 16 rounds, more 5, more 4, more 3. Yeah, this countdown goes like Christmas, right? Or what is that? New Year, Sylvester countdown. 8, 7, or rocket. Rocket is going to launch. No, this is also symptom. Anyway, remaining we all know more than 8 we experience more symptoms. 8 were just few. But Bharat Maharaj was experiencing real symptoms because he was already attained this higher stage of bhav, which means after that what is there? Prem. Love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. And then what happened? When such a great moment was there, then what happened? He saw that there was a deer which was carrying, but because a lion has roared, so this got scared, and then somehow it had a miscarriage, and then this baby deer was floating in the water. Then Bharat Maharaj brought, he justified his own case like what we do also in our life. Yes, I am doing always correct. I am always perfect. So Bharat Maharaj also he justified with some shastras, and finally he started taking care of it. But when he was taking care of it, he got so much absorbed that he also forgot what is that line. Where is that line of protecting and where is that line of getting attached? Yesterday we spent quite some time to understand should we have pets or not pets. So at least from this chapter we understand that it's quite risky to have pets because we never know. Prabhupada says that if we take care of dogs and cats, they get a chance to take care of us when we become dogs and cats. And yesterday we were also saying that when there are Brahmins who come and who are pronouncing very nice mantras for auspiciousness, we see that there is this board, beware of dogs. In India there are these nameplates, right? You see that if you have seen here, there is something called Radha Madhav Nivas. Very nice. In India every house has this, some kunj, some niketan, some ashram or something. But very important big one is beware of dogs. Which means along with the name which is on that plate, there is also another name for it. That name belongs to the dog. You know it? Because Bharat Maharaj was so much attached, especially when it left him, he was in the mode of separation, feeling very separated. Oh, I missed it, and then finally, he was very lucky. He felt he was very fortunate, isn't it? If we lose something, and if we get it, we'll feel very, very happy. Because we think it's the most important. And the deer came back. It just sat next to him when he was about to leave the body. And then he was just seeing into the eye to eye. And then he thought, oh, this deer, oh, poor deer, who will take care of it? Deer, deer. And then he left the world. And then we also said that because his consciousness was so much into what? Into this deer, taking care of deer. Yeah. So what happened is that, as we know that Arjuna in the 8th chapter he is asking, Kim Brahma Paramam. He is asking, what is that Brahman? What is that Brahman? And then he is also asking, he actually asked 5 things. Kim Tad Brahman, Kim Adhyatmam. And then he asks, Kim Karma. He is also asking what is karma, he is asking what is Brahman, what is Paramatma, and then it goes further, he says, what is Adi Bhutam? Adi Bhutam Kim Proktam, Adi Daivam Cha Kim Uchyate. So he is asking very important things, but the next he asks further questions. He is asking, okay, please tell me, Adi Yagnam, who is the reservoir, who is the person who should accept the yajna result? Who is that? Adi yajna katham kotra dehe smit madhusudana prayana kalecha katham. Prayana kalecha means at the time of death. What happens? Neya si niyatatma bhihi. So Arjuna is asking very important question because of course we are not so thinking, right? We always think what? How to live. How to live. How to live. Arjuna is asking what happens after we die. We are thinking it will come after a long time. After 50 years, 60 years. Oh, it's too far for us to think about it. But Arjuna is asking very important question. And Krishna is answering that particular question. What happens when we leave the body? Anta kalecha mamema maveva smaran mukta kalevaram yayata niyata yayati yaprayati samadbhavam na
Yati nam straya samshay.
yeah, thank you, tongue twisters. Yeah, yati nasti asamshaya. Anyway, let's break it. Ya nati nastyatra samshaya. Oh, let me actually try with flow. Anyway, I'll do at home. This, I have it here. I was practicing live. Yaprayati samadbhavam nasti atra samsaya. Which means that when someone is having a consciousness of me, they will attain me. And Bharat Maharaj had the consciousness of a deer. And because he had a consciousness of deer, he took a life of a deer. But then Krishna is merciful, as Srishti was asking, okay, but he is a devotee, what to do? Did Krishna take care of him? Yeah, he did take care of him because first thing is, he still gave the opportunity that he could remember what happened. When we make mistakes, it is so nice when we know. Usually we want to forget our mistakes, right? So that when we forget our mistakes, then we can live peacefully. Otherwise, just imagine if someone is killing some being and then when he is killing, at home when he comes, if he remembers he can't sleep. because everyone wants a peaceful sleep, and having this horror in passion. No, we want to be more peaceful. So what happened here is that Bharat Maharaj was given a remembrance of what happened in his previous life. Though he got the life of a deer, still what happened? He got the memory of what happened. And this time he was very careful. You have anything you want to add? Or you're imagining what could go? A lot happened. A lot happened because it was a golden opportunity. Especially if someone is very serious, Krishna will be very serious in giving him the blessings. If we are not so serious, if we are not practicing Krishna consciousness, Krishna is also saying, okay, he is doing one round, that too he is sleeping, that too, okay, fine. But when he is very, very tivra bhakti, right? This is our, when someone is doing intensely bhakti, like shooting 16 rounds, non-stop, no deviation, full attention. And after 16 rounds, he's saying, hey, only 16 rounds, let me do more. That is what is tivra bhakti. Like this. Even while hearing katha, he can do chanting. He is doing multitasking at the same time. That is tivra bhakti. So in the case of Bharat Maharaj, it was a blessing. Why? Because first of all, he is having a deer body. And then he has this memory what happened. And because of this both, he knows what he should do now. Just imagine if I know what was my mistake, that I failed. I think I have to turn this side. Because whenever I am turning, I am missing the... So, in the case of deer, what happened is that it could remember everything. Again, I am repeating again, sorry. But it made use of it. When we make mistakes, we see that the best one is who is learning from mistakes. And Bharat Maharaj, being a Bhagavat, that was the reference, he didn't want to commit same mistake or any mistake, not same mistake. Usually what we say, hey, if I do this mistake, from this I learned something, I will not do this mistake again. But Bharat Maharaj, because he also has the knowledge, in the life of a deer, what he did, he decided that I am going to be very, very, very careful, very, very cautious. Whatever I am going to do, I don't want to mess up. This is my opportunity. Because what may happen, if deer is scared of some tiger when it dies, maybe it can become a tiger, right? Or it can simply go, oh, if I don't get out of this cycle of evolution, maybe, then what may happen is, oh, what is the next life? Why should I go through this? And what is the guarantee next time Krishna will see me, I am very serious, and give me this memory? So this time, Bharat Maharaj, very, very carefully, he guarded himself against what? What happened last time? What is the end result? Otherwise, we have to repeat yesterday's class. The end result was he fell down. How many of us like fall down? None of us. Because every day we are doing what? We are working so that we can always improve, we can always learn, we can always advance. We always are trying, because already it's way high, way far. So we are trying ourselves so that we can be successful as much as possible. Sometimes we may think, oh, in one lifetime, can I really become fully successful? Doubts? Anyone has this doubt? Very few have. Others don't even think about it. But even if the doubt is there, but there is no harm to at least progress from where we are to above. And here Bharat Maharaj was 99%. What is next? 100. So Bharat Maharaj took it very seriously, and in our life, if we want to advance, we should really understand that yes, if I am getting such an opportunity, that if someone is telling, okay, you made a mistake, or if I myself can understand I made a mistake, we have to think over it, and for some time, okay, yes. When the next time comes, right, Krishna is always checking, did we change or not? So he will put us again in the same situation. And then, in this case, this deer decided, if I am here, I have full risk of again becoming caught up in something. So this deer somehow found its way to Pulha ashram. After going there, for all this time it was going into the water, taking bath. So it also knows, because he is Bharat, right? Though it in the form of a deer, Gauranga, if he puts this cow cover, still is Gaurang, right? When he has hunger, he will come to Mama, right, for cake, not for milk. So Bharat Maharaj knows everything. Though he was in this deer, it was the only kind of he was not at all going with any other deers. He was just not speaking, alerting, nothing. He was just very, very dull. Always doing what? Chanting. In the form of this deer, he was doing what? He was only doing japa. When we get time, what we will do? Come on, all the time. Sleeping also. So Bharat Maharaj, he used that time very well, that whatever little contamination, whatever was there, he has thoroughly cleansed it. But what is required? Human form of life. Krishna is merciful. When this deer, when it was taking this bath in this Gandaki river, purifying and chanting and everything perfect, the next life was son of a Brahman. He became son of a Brahman, and this Brahman was not ordinary. He is coming from the family of Angira. And not just a namesake Brahman who has a sacred thread and then who can, shlokas he can recite perfectly, not like me, or expert, and then he has, in Sukadev Goswami is saying what qualities he has, and this match perfectly with a true Brahman. He was having complete control of mind and senses, studied scriptures, and expert in charity, always satisfied, very tolerant, very gentle. So he had a list of all nice qualities. And then what can we expect? He had sons, and for one wife, for the first wife he had sons, nine sons, and with second wife he had twins, one daughter and one son, and that son is our Bharat Maharaj. So it's very nice, and Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, if someone becomes a devotee, if he is trying, and if he comes to, again he doesn't have to again start from scratch. If we do some bhakti today, it will be there with us. It will be there with us not only tomorrow, it will be there with us for entire life, and it also comes to our next life. So in this case, so Krishna in this form of a son of a Brahman, he blessed him, so that the father is very nice, pure Brahman with all nice qualities, and then what happened? This being a Brahman who is nice, he was seeing somehow this Bharat is very strange. He is not normal. Son of a Brahman and having well versed and all nice qualities. So he also obviously expects his son also to be very nice. But what happened to Jada Bharat was, he was totally dull. He was like as if a deaf person. He is not so active like other brothers. So this made the father more affectionate. This is what happens, right? Usually when we say, hey, the father is impartial to everyone, no, he is partial to one who needs more attention. And here his father was very, very concerned about his youngest son, and who is like this, who was very dull. He was not so keen about making a life. What is making a life means, Adarasa Prabhu?
Getting a job,
Getting a job,
getting married,
getting married, children, name, fame, come on, that is secondary for you, for me first. Even if no wife, no problem, name. So, because Bharat Maharaj very well knew that though he had a wonderful opportunity to become perfect, but he willfully has neglected what he should do in his last life. This time he wants to be very, very careful. And that's why if someone becomes famous, what will happen?
Ego.
Proudness will
What is that?
proud.
Proud. Only proud? You have a lot of following, right? Not only proud, yeah, you have a lot of following. Everyone will come and take photo with you. Everyone will take, what is that? Yeah. There is always busy guy. So afterwards he will think, why did I become famous? Don't we see some celebrities, some film stars, some sportsmen? Yeah, then people will enter into their private life, make everything into public. People, maybe in Satya Yuga it's different. In Kali Yuga it's like that. Isn't it? So Bharat Maharaj was very intelligent. That's why he didn't want to become famous. Not only he didn't become famous, he didn't even behave normally. If people are normal, there is some hope, right? Tomorrow he will change, tomorrow he will become good, tomorrow he will become useful. Let me make still friendship with him. But he was so dull that he was like a madman. And now who will make friends with a madman, tell me? Rishabh Prabhu? You? Nobody, see? Even a child knows. So grown up definitely know, hey, I'll not make friends with bad guys. This was big concern for his father. What will happen to my son if no friends are there? We are very much concerned now. Hey, my son should have friends, my son should have friends. So that he can have nice culture, he has nice value. No, these days friends are different case. What does his friend teaches him? I forgot. His friend teaches something to him, no? Ismail, what is his name? Rusin, all secrets. So, this time, anyway, in dear life no one will disturb, somehow he escaped. But in human life it is very dangerous. Because humans, they know, okay, if I give my finger, they will catch my hand and pull me. Right? Have you seen this? Prabhu, just 2 minutes job. Finish. Even service also. Dandadik Prabhu, they will say just 5 minutes. And then we will have to sit for hours together and keep doing service. Cleaning pots, 5 minutes. And after going, we know, okay. You have experience, no? I remember once Prabhu asked me, Prabhu, can you clean? I thought, okay. And then the one after the other, bowls are coming, as if like they didn't clean pots for 1 week. Huh? He has more experience. So rather be dumb, dull. So Bharat Maharaj was very much afraid of relatives, friends. No, I don't want friends. Okay, that's okay, your choice. What about relatives? Do you have choice of? They say, hey, we are sharing the same blood. Come on. Hey, mine is O positive, yours is AB. How is it? There is a in Telugu there is what is that? A poem, or it says that when everything is fine, when we are very rich, relatives, families, everyone will come like frogs in winter, in rainy season. You don't know this? When you're rich, when you're famous, when you're rich, what happens? Everyone think, hey, something is there from him, I need to get it. As soon as you become finished, pauper, pack up. So here Bharat Maharaj doesn't want anything because he knows what happens. As soon as something is there, then finish life is over. So Bharat Maharaj was very careful that he escaped the problems of friends, the problems of relatives. What about his own brothers? His stepbrothers are there. So father was very concerned. Hey, this way who will? Yeah, at least if you work, you get food. If you don't work, what happens? If I don't know if you have seen in India some temples, there are this purohits, what do you call? Priests, Panditji. If you ask what is the meaning of that, what are you asking me? If you can ask, I can recite all the everything non-stop as it like a cassette. Meaning, I don't know. So his father was thinking, at least let me give him good values. He wanted to give him what? Brahman thread. So that then he is at least protected, okay? Because he is a Brahman, he wanted to make his son Brahman with proper dvija, right? So means, okay, more protection, and at least because of that, if there is a Brahman thread, you will call me, alright? Hey, thoda aake kuch karo. You come and do something, I give you something. His father was concerned, he wanted to teach him so that at least his life, now he is dumb and deaf, at least next life he can have a good life. Because he doesn't know what is the caliber of his son. He is thinking his son is dumb, he is thinking his son is deaf, he is thinking his son is dull. Bharat Maharaj is a good actor. His father was cheated. He was thinking, why? Because whatever common man does, he is not doing at all. He is totally doing something like, okay, why? Okay, finally his father convinced, okay, at least do this. He did Upanayan Sanskar, so the Brahmanical thread is there. And now how to, just having a thread doesn't work. Maybe in Kali Yuga it is working. In Kali Yuga it's okay. You should have a tag, you have it. In Satya Yuga time, no. So his father is personally teaching, you know what, you have to first clean your hands. After you clean your hands, then you have to do the procedure like this. And then in the end there is this mantra pushpa. After everything is done, you offer flowers. He taught everything, and Bharat Maharaj does exactly opposite. And this father is concerned, hey, no, I didn't tell you like that, I told you like this. Oh, is it? And after next time, again makes a mistake. Finally his father is so much disappointed, always thinking about, oh, my son, who will take care of him? And he was not taking care of his own self. What does it mean, taking care of oneself? Brushing teeth, taking shower.
Self-sufficient.
What does it mean, taking care of oneself?
Eating properly.
eating properly, sleeping 8 hours, 10 hours. Taking care of ourselves means to take care that at the time of death we will not enter into another womb. That's what it means. Because this the father is so much concerned about his family, about his son. Yeah? What happened? He didn't have time to think that his time is coming. Isn't it? What happens when we are so busy we don't know, hey, my time is up. If someone is telling, hey, you're getting close, kuch jugad, we'll make something. We are coming from land of India where we find some alternative, some magic. But there is no magic against the time magic. Isn't it? The magic of time no one can overcome. Right? So what happens? When the time comes, finish. And his time came. He was so much busy thinking about his son and he was not taking care of himself, and then he had to die. When he died, what may happen is that, okay, we think that, okay, Bharat Maharaj, his mother is there, right? Second wife of this Brahman. There is some hope. At least I am giving, movies mein dikhate. The guy will tell that, I hand over my son in your hand. But his second wife told, sorry, I also want to join you. We know this. What is it called? Sati? Sati Sagaman. In the case of Sati Sagaman, what did she do? She said, hey Nath, wherever you go, I follow. In Kali Yuga, we can't expect these feats. Those days they used to do. When the husband, the Brahman was leaving and he died, then she said, or she didn't say, she just followed. If she says, no one will allow. So anyway, she left. She went to where, She went to Patilok. We know Pitrulok, right? She went to Patilok. And I was very curious to know where is this Patilok? Even if we see this whole Brahmand, where is this Patilok? It is wherever the Pati goes, that is Patilok. So be careful, dear Matajis, don't follow Patis. It's very risky job. Don't think, oh, I जन्मांतर तक मैं आपके ही बीवी बनूंगा, पता नहीं वो कहाँ जाएगा, कहाँ क्या करेगा. Don't follow us. We are not like in the case of Prithu Maharaj. When he left, because he has perfected his life, he went to one of the Vaikuntha planets. And when Archie has done Sati Sagaman, she is very fortunate. कुछ करने का जरूरत नहीं है, पति गया वही चले जाओ. She also went to Vaikuntha. Yeah, but where is the guarantee for us? So don't be at risk. I don't know what happened to this Brahmani. She anyway followed. But what happened now? When we talk about Mahabharat, in that also we see what happened. We remember Pandu's wife. Kunti. Yeah, Kunti is the elder. When younger wife or younger mother, so to say here, left, what happened? She has handed over Nakul and Sahadev to Kunti. And how did Kunti take care of them? More than her own children. In Mahabharata time, in Dwapar Yuga itself, it is so nice. But in Satya Yuga, when this incident happened, it should be proper, right? We should hope at least better. After all, good wife, 9 brothers. What happened is, because Bharat Maharaj was so acting so dull, they were thinking he is fit for nothing. He is fit for nothing. and they were not valuing at all. If someone is helpful to me, then I regard him great. But if someone is not so useful, what will I think? Hey, he's not so great. So what was happening is that the 9 step brothers, they used to think, okay, he is fit for nothing. Father didn't arrange marriage. Who will come? Will someone give their daughter? They will not come. So he is not fit for grihasthashram. Because for grihasthashram he should have a good conduct, a reputation. We know, right? If someone is putting in matrimony, then we know what requirements are there. He should have 7 feet. I don't know what is now requirement. He should just look like Ram, but should not be with at his home. Right? Even Ram also went to Ayodhya. Right? They say, hey, no, you can't be at your home. You should come out. One of the requirement. I don't know. I have heard so many. So anyway, he was not at all following varnashram life. He was not doing, and he was. So the sons took this opportunity. They thought, okay, but he has to do something. So they said, okay, now you go and guard our paddy fields. In those days, brahmanas used to be. The kings used to donate a lot of lands, and then the brahmanas used to cultivate if they want, and with whatever they used to get, they used to maintain. So in this case, what happened is the brothers said, you go and take care of the fields. That too when night time. Why? Because all these flies or azels, I don't know what is it. What is azel? No, not that azel. What? Huh? No. In English, it's also called bandicoot. That's why I was asking any other German word. No, what is your Admin? No. Anyway, some animal. Okay, these they spoil the feed. They eat up everything. So that's why to guard against. So they used to say, go and take care. And you know what? What is the reward? What is the reward? Not some salary or nothing. They used to give them food. For Bharat Maharaj, you go and do something, and then what you will get is food. And you know what kind of food? Whatever food is left over. It is not whatever left by the Lord. It is whatever left by them. And that too not what is left from today, what is left from yesterday, or even day before yesterday, or even before yesterday until it really starts smelling. Just imagining itself is dangerous for us, very difficult. But Bharat Maharaj was very happily eating. Why? Why? What is so special? Why is he eating?
Because he is not bodily conscious.
He is not bodily conscious.
Maybe he is having fear if he gets nice food, he will get attached to the food.
Okay.
Was it prasadam?
Anyone? Yes?
Are we still talking about Bharat Maharaj?
Which Bharat Maharaj? You were asking. We are still on the line.
Is it Jara?
Yeah.
But did we skip what happened when he became a deer? What the story after? Did we skip that part?
We covered, I think you were sleeping.
It was done.
We both sleep after sleep.
That's why I said don't sit here. Do you want to have more experience of how it was in dear life, or?
I think it was quite short.
It was short life, no?
It is also short. It is by the mercy of Krishna, he didn't do anything except chanting, taking bath. So it will be very, we can't have a kind of detail about what happened day 1, day 2, day 3. There is no Bhagavat Saptah for that.
कुछ भागवत में ऐसा नहीं था कि वो कहीं ऋषि मुनि उसके आश्रम में जाके
मैं बोला था आप सो गए थे, मैंने बोला था हुआ है. हाँ, और लोग बोलते हैं भागवत में सुला, हाँ, सो जाते हैं, हो जाता है. Anyone else? Any questions about the deer life? You have question?
When
Okay.
he was in,
You are also sleeping, I saw.
no, I was reading this question. We will anyway open the topic again.
Yeah.
He didn't meet the deer that he lost.
Which deer? At least the outcome, because he was successful, means he didn't meet. Huh? About deer or?
No, Jadbharat.
Okay.
So Prabhuji, he was acting like that, or he was really like deaf and dumb and dull outside, or he was just acting?
Good question. Was he showing off or was he really?
Prabhu, he was running on that idea what you just mentioned the first day, like simple life, no karma, no build karma.
Yeah. That's why there are, whichever day of the diary you open, it is still the same story. Taking shower, chanting. Taking shower, chanting. But her question is about in Brahman life. Right? Yeah. I think we will come to that maybe after a few verses.
One question about the deer.
मैक्सिमम लोग सो रहे थे.
You said that in the deer form.
Day 3 restart.
Deer life is interesting.
You said Prabhuji that in the deer body he removed the remaining anarthas or
Contaminations. Yeah.
So was it not enough for him to go to
Usually it is said, that's what I was saying, one should take human form of life.
so it's necessary in the human form.
Very exceptional cases Krishna may grant, but here there is also additional purpose for him to take birth as a human. Yeah. Otherwise we would just end up in deer story. Yeah? We are thinking, oh, when will this deer come? So it is said that one has to take human form even if they are going to the higher planets or lower planets, or especially animal species, right? They have to take human form on earth and then they can. There are few examples. Gajendra was anyway Gandharva, right? And he prayed for something. Yeah. He explicitly said, I want Sayuja Mukti. So I want to come back to your place. So that's why he was given. So it was not, Gajendra we cannot take him as an animal, right? He was already king, not Gandharva, sorry. He was a king.
The elephant body.
King Indradimna. Yeah. Okay. We can again come back to deer life, it's nice. But let's proceed on the life of this Brahman. And very interesting, I think Ratikali Mataji was asking, who is this Jada Bharat? Is it the same Bharat? Yeah. He is the same Bharat with a different name? No. It is same Bharat, but we are just adding an adjective to understand what qualities he has. Yeah. Jada means dull. And then here, this Brahman, he had this, he was not wearing proper clothing, he was only, as Shashwati Mataji was asking, right, was he acting? He was acting carefully. It's not like he was just doing it so that others are getting it. When someone is completely absorbed in Krishna, then he also genuinely looks strange to us, isn't it? Huh? Have you heard someone is saying, hey, she's doing 16 rounds japa? You think, really? 16 rounds? How much time it takes? 2 hours? In 2 hours, I don't have. Yeah? Isn't it so strange? And she's not acting, she's actually chanting. Huh? Huh?
So when Jada Bharat was acting like that, was it the same way how Rishabhdev was?
He was acting under the instructions of Rishabhdev. So his father has told how to lead a life. And then he was just doing it. Yeah. So he was following in the footsteps of his father. That's what we see this. How to be very detached, how to be renounced, and yeah. So when one is absorbed, and this is what usually we say, right? Someone has transcended the modes of nature, and when someone transcends the modes of nature, he is not seeing duality. That is the stage of Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj is already transcended the modes of nature. He is not under the influence of it, which means he is not seeing who is my friend, who is my enemy. Huh? He is not even worried, okay, am I going to get food or not? Usually we are worried, right? Oh, what will happen if I don't earn money? Huh? Who is, oh, it is very hot, it's very cold. Huh? When one is above the modes of nature, then he is also not thinking in this line, but he is always thinking what? Krishna. He is always absorbed in the Lord. When he is absorbed in the thoughts of Lord, what happens is everything for us, na, whatever we think people have to lead a life like this, they don't lead life like that. And for him, he is just, actually the question started here. He was eating whatever was given. That was my question. Huh? And the answer is, yeah, he has no taste. He has no sense of smell. It's not like, oh, this is very taste. Even whatever that spoiled food was given, he was so excited because he got food, whatever he need. Now the question may come, why he is so excited to eat food? Huh? He was just kind of, he need to maintain the body. Because for us, it's a very important point that we need to maintain our body well. Only when we have fit body, then only we can work out, right? Then only we can implement what we have thought, whatever we want to achieve. Huh? Without the body, can we go far? Just like a car. Without a car, we can't go. So it's very important we take care of the car. Similarly, we take care of the body. For him, what was only needed? To maintain the body. So when he was getting food, he was very happy and then was ready to do any work. And then you know where he was sleeping? He was sleeping where the cows are tied. And even sometimes he was given food which was given to the cows. You know what kind of food, right? Yeah, he was just eating. And somehow or the other, because of such eating, right, he became very strong. Usually, he is very strong, firm and tall. Very strong. Maybe that is the secret, I don't know. So one fine day he was in the field, night, when he was guarding the field, very strange thing happened. Very strange. There was a leader of a Shudra community, and this community was busy robbing people. They are rogues and thieves, and this leader, he had no sons. He had no sons, and to have son, what his priest told, if you can kill a animal like human or human like animal, whatever, animal like human, then you will get son. Nice deal, right? So Then they started this yajna, fire sacrifice, whatever. They wanted to now kill a human being. What is the quality required? He should be very dull. Bharat Maharaj is in that list, no? Anyway. But these people who wanted to do this, they already found one guy. They found one guy who is like an animal, animalistic, and then just before when he was about to be killed, somehow or the other he escaped. I don't know, should we categorize him as dull or smart? We don't know. Somehow he escaped. And this leader got very much frustrated. What is this? I want my son. And then he has ordered his people, go and get me one human kind, animal kind of a human. A man, basically to kill a man. But this man should not be intelligent, he should be very dull. Not so easy, right? Satya, in now itself people are so intelligent. Right? So, what happened is that they were looking for someone because it's not so easy. And finally when they were going, they saw this personality, this guy is looking so nice, he was very calm, and whatever we are doing, he's not reacting. I think he's the guy whom we are looking. So they decided, okay, let's take him. They brought the ropes, they tied him. All the time Jada Bharat was absorbed in his japa, in his chanting. And then he was brought. He was brought to the place, and then when he was brought also, what happened? He was also given very nice Mangal Snan. Yeah, this is what they do. They clean the what do you call this? The object, whatever need to be sacrificed. They have cleansed very thoroughly, and after doing this, what happened? They prepared him. They put nice garland. Yeah. They brought him to the place where they want to cut his neck. The leader is quite excited. After all, one guy escaped, but at least this guy is here. And then finally what happened? When they were about to cut the head of Bharat Maharaj in front of Kali Ma, goddess Kali, because this is a tamasic way of worshipping. It is said there is nothing like one has to do like this so that then they will get it. This is also kind of Sukadev Goswami is saying they created their own way. They think that by doing this the Kali will be pleased, and then because when she is pleased then they will get child. There is no evidence. So similarly, anyway, they took, when they were about to cut the head, then goddess Kali came out of the statue. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that actually the statue fractured, and from that Durga came, Mother Durga came, and with the same, what do you call the axe? Not axe, what do you call this? Not sword.
Trishulam.
No, forgot. Anyway, knife, I don't know what is it.
Big axe.
Yeah, the round one. Sackle, I think they call it. Sickle. No? Sickle. Yeah. Yeah. So with that, Durga just killed everyone. She chopped the heads of all those dacoits, all the rogues. And meanwhile, for Bharat Maharaj, it didn't mean anything. For him, he was not feeling that he is tired. For him, he is not feeling that he is going to be killed. For him, is after Kalima has also saved him, still for him it was normal. Just imagine how terrorizing the situation is. Kalima is cutting each head and she is throwing. I think there is a description which says that the heads of these were falling like footballs. Yeah, she was hitting left and right. But for Bharat Maharaj, because he was so much inert, for him he was not, for him there is no difference because he was so much absorbed. Whether there is protection or no protection, that is okay. Because for him, what is the ultimate goal? What is the ultimate goal? At the time of death, what should be happen? Last time I missed something. This time I should not miss it. What happened last time? At the time of death, death will anyway come. What should we do at the time of death? That's what he was all the time doing. So if he gets life or not doesn't matter, because for him he is doing what he has to do, so that he is not missing the chance. Because human form of life is very, very rare. That's what his father told, right? On Sunday we were discussing. Human form of life is very rare. We should not use for sense gratification. We should use it for liberation. And all these things his father told. So for him, he was very, very attentive, very careful. So for that matter, he was not worried of what may happen. For everything, he was open. And then finally, Sukadeva Goswami is telling that the rogues and dacoits were who? They were devotees of Durga. Will the God punish his devotees?
If they misbehave.
What is misbehavior?
Offending a Vaishnava. Offending a Vaishnava.
Offending a Vaishnava. To offend another devotee. Yeah. How can Goddess Durga accept animal sacrifice? I think in Calcutta, right? There is a famous meat. What do you call mescarai, right? A meat selling shop. Butcher shop, right? Famous. You know what he says? All this is prasadam. All meat is prasad. So you get what? Double benefit. Not only muzzle, but also thrill. You get success. And then he became so famous. This shop became no time famous. Everyone want easy tricks. So they used to buy meat only in that shop. It came in newspaper, by the way. But from here we can clearly see that Durga Devi is not behind meat offerings that one can do. It is only for one's own self-enjoyment, sense enjoyment. They say that meat is Durga wants. Goddess Durga doesn't want. This is very clear proof. Otherwise she would have allowed, hey, after all he is killing for me, this bali is for me. Why will she stop? So she did allow. She did allow them and then chopped everyone and then finished. He is saved. Interestingly, he is saved not only from these dacoits, he is also saved from his step brothers. Right? Not only, when Lord protects, it's very, very special, right? We see that, okay, how can Lord, yes?
One can say that one may not kill human, but animal, she has not stopped animal sacrifice.
They can say anyway. Yeah, but we can understand from here that when we are saying she is very, very merciful, we see that Durga Devi, she has 10 hands, 20 weapons, and then she is also doing what? She is trampling whom? Mahishasur. So her in Brahma Samhita we come across this Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Shakti Rekha. So she is she is the person behind creation, preservation and also destruction of mundane material worlds. So she creates, maintains and also destroys the material worlds. And how? as what? As superintendent. By doing what? Job is punishing. And what is, we see that non-violence, when someone commits non-violence, then he will be punished because it is not as per the law. And yeah, we may have to go through so examples where if someone is killing animals, what happens? Because as the word used here is, let me find, it is called, if I have it here, yeah, Swabidhina. They have concocted their own way of how to do sacrifice. Yeah, and I think on day 2, I think we were discussing killing animals should be for a purpose, right? If you are killing or sacrificing a cow or a horse, one should have the ability to bring it back to life. Otherwise, it's only, yeah. So in that way, we see that by killing animals just like that, you are only accumulating bad karma. For that, there will be punishment. Yeah. Anyway, so finally, here we may see what is this. Yeah, we see that Bharat Maharaj is praying to Narayan. He is always chanting the name of Lord Narayan. And then what happened here is Kali Ma came and she killed. What is this? Because sometimes we may think, how come that Durga Devi can do this? Yeah, she should actually left it to Krishna, right? Or Krishna should have come, or Narayan should have come. When here, interestingly, we see that because she is the one who is maintaining, preserving, destroying, yeah, and in front of her, how can she tolerate? How can she tolerate when these things are happening? No? It's happening in front of her eyes, and then how can she allow it to happen? And then Durga Devi herself is saying that she is the one who is getting all the potency, strength to maintain this mundane material existence. So definitely, she definitely takes care of the Lord's devotees. So in that way, anyway, Bharat Maharaj is freed. So though the dear life was very, very short, the life of Bharat Maharaj in this son of a Brahman is long, which we can discuss also tomorrow, where we will discuss more about it. But we can understand from this part, I don't know, we have some time I think for question and answers. We come across very important points how to be a very simple life. Yeah, if we can see from the life of Jada Bharat, because Jada Bharat, rather than just saying a life of Bharat, we are talking about Jada Bharat, which means it is not so important what happened in the dear life, because he understood his lesson. It is more important what happened here. He understood that one should practice devotion without deviation. This is very, very important. When we do our devotion, whether it is chanting, hearing, we should see that we are very, very attentive. Otherwise, what may happen? We will not even notice what big mistake can happen. And then, in the case of Jada Bharat, he became a deer. So, because of blessing, he could still remember, and in the form of son of a Brahman, he was maintaining a life which he was not behind any respect. This is the first thing, right? As soon as you identify yourself with body, what will happen? What do we want? Respect. Now the question comes, do we want respect or do we want prospect? Who wants prospect? Who want respect?
What is prospect?
Someone said they want prospect, they'll tell. What is prospect? Yes. Prospect means something good. Do we want respect or do we want prospect? Prospect. No one wants both? Who wants both? No, there is a way. If someone wants both, then there is a way. That's why I'm asking. Who wants respect? No one wants respect?
Embarrassed to admit.
Yeah. We are not at Jada Bharat, right? So it's hard to accept. Huh? You want respect? How much? Thoda. It starts with little. Who wants respect? I'm asking last time. Now hands are more. Because if we don't want that, we don't have to discuss. Very important, if we ask who want prospect, definitely all of us want. But the question will come as soon as, but can have prospect without respect, then what do we prefer? It's very hard, right? If I am saying you will have a lot of prospect but no respect, what will happen? Huh? Very hard.
Better than the other way around.
Are we ready? That is the question. Huh? Because to become prosperous, we should become devotees. Huh? To become prosperous, what do we want? We need to become devotees. How many of us are ready to become real first class devotees? See, so nice. And there is no other way. There is no other way except becoming devotees to become prosperous. If you want prospect really, it is only possible by becoming devotees. And very interesting thing is, if we are really good devotees, then respect automatically comes. But usually what we do the other way. First give me respect, then we will see prospect. Isn't it? When I am doing service, you should recognize me. Otherwise, why am I doing service? For whom am I doing? I am doing a lot of service and no one recognizes me. Why should I do it? So one who is behind respect, prospect will never come. But when one is behind prospect, respect will automatically. Why? We are all discussing about Bhagavatam, right? So many characters, so many personalities. Why? What is respect? To recognize one's greatness. Right? It's there. We are still talking about Jada Bharat, though he fell down. Amazing, right? We are still talking about Jada Bharat. Why? Because he is a devotee. Though he fell down, he is still a devotee. Why? Because he understood that devotion with deviation is dangerous. He understood it, and that's why he was leading a life of prospect. Rather, if we are looking for life of respect, we cannot hope for this as the last life. Because Krishna gives respect many lifetimes. In this life, next life, we can have respect all, many lives. But along with respect, what will come? Disrespect. Isn't it? We are living in the world of duality. Where there is respect, there is disrespect. You may do wonderful service, you may do excellent thing, there will be one guy who will disrespect. Why? We are living in the world of envy. Where there is envy, there is respect, disrespect. More disrespect. Are we ready? And what is the way out? Becoming devotees. Huh? Become Jada Bharat. But Prabhupada is saying, let's not imitate Jada Bharat. Huh? If someone is Paramahamsa, if we are crows, what can happen? We can simply burn our wings. Usually what happens is, hey, this is so nice, I have to just behave mad. And then what will happen if we behave mad? Huh? We will be put in jail, mental asylum, and then we will see what happens. Right? This is what happened when Lord Shiva, there is usually they say, right, alcohol, drinking, yeah, Shiva has drank poison now. Can we imitate? It is so nice. Lord Shiva has drank like a... It came, he drank. For him, he is beyond. And we are? Are we beyond? No. So, we have to be careful. Should we want to become Jada Bharat or better a proper regulated sadhana? First, let's do japa first. Huh? Japa properly. Respect. Okay, let it come so that I can use the respect for right purpose. So we have to be, Prabhupada is saying, I'm with it anyway. But Prabhupada is saying that we should be very careful that we don't imitate Avadutas or we don't imitate Paramahamsas, we should be ourselves. Wherever, what level we are, we have to go from there, grow from there. So this is one very important point. Otherwise, what will happen is that we can not make this as our last life. Otherwise, we will go through the cycle of birth and death and again and again and again, accumulating so many karmas. Yeah, Krishna is saying you go through so many species, and we may lose track at some time or the other, and then we may fall down. But Bharat kept to himself very simple. What was his principle? Whatever. He had no kam vancha, he had no desire. He had a detached life, at the same time attached to what? Always remembering the Lord. To that he was able to achieve what he wanted. That he was immune. He was immune to what? Dualities. He was immune to dualities. Why? Because he was absorbed in Krishna. He was always absorbed in the holy name. And that is the secret. And then it doesn't matter whether the dacoits took him, whether they wanted to kill him. What will we do? Help! Help! Hey, is there someone? Midnight. Oh, sorry. See, let bells will ring all over. And then we'll always look how to escape, like the guy who was already gone. We are living in a world again where, have you heard this word called bakra? Bakra? No? No one heard this? Yeah, goat. But not ordinary goat, scapegoat. In this world, everyone is trying to make someone a bakra. Isn't it? Everyone, right? Right? Within close relations also, we see there is some chance, okay, where there is no service, there is only bakarism. Everyone this is what happens. Everyone is trying to make use of others, and that's why what they do. So because I am exploiting you, because you have to survive, you will exploit her, and she will exploit her, and in that way everyone is exploiting one after the other, all of us. Isn't it? Right? No? Yes. Just like yesterday, what did you do? He exploited Saroj Prabhu. but for good purpose. He even gave a free ride. Come on, who is doing in these days a free ride? Isn't it? Yeah. Why? Why is this happening? Because this dacoit, the leader of dacoit, what he wanted? He wanted a bakara, right? He wanted a scapegoat so that he can have son. Does it mean that okay, he can kill someone else? And luckily that scapegoat left. One goat left, and then they thought, okay, Bharat is the next goat. Oh, sorry, I don't. Is Bharat here? No, not about you, okay? He will ask costumes, please. So the question will come, should we be okay if we become the goats? Is it okay?
God will save them.
What God? Is it okay? He is so crazy. He wants God to come and save. Why don't you save yourself? You don't want to save yourself? We know this example of Narad Muni, right? The snake which became Sattvic. Snakes are always Rajasic, right? They always. But this is so nice. It became disciple of Narad Muni, and whatever Narad Muni said, it became very obedient, humble, and everything. And when Narad Muni was not there in the ashram, then what happened? The kids were started playing, because the snake usually, when someone goes, it will attack. But this was not doing. Very nice. The kids start playing, and then they used to take the tail, spin it. You know how fast I could spin and throw it. And then by the time Narad Muni came, this snake was already gone almost. And then what happened? Then the snake said, you said we should be very, very tolerant. And then it said, okay, what are you doing? One should protect oneself, that is the duty. It doesn't mean, Bhagavan, I am only relying on you, only you have to come and save. Bhagavan कुछ काम नहीं है क्या? क्या प्रभु? कुछ काम नहीं है क्या? Come on, he is giving us opportunity to use our discrimination, intelligence, abilities. That it's also is given by the Lord. So we have to use it. So Narad Muni said, hey, you don't have to bite, but at least you can scare them that they go away. No, you don't agree? No, actually he is already at Avadhuta stage. That's why he was thinking, hey, Bhagavan, if you save, save. If you don't save, I don't care.
I don't care.
You have to care me. This is what you are saying, right? The Lord will care. Yeah, no, you are the scapegoat. No. No, isn't it? So we have to understand at what stage we are. When we are talking about this, is exactly when we are at Avadhuta stage, it doesn't matter, because we are not going through pain and gain. If we are at Avadhuta stage, it means that if I am put into any circumstance, I am not going to lose track. But we are not that stage. We are sadhakas. That's why what are we? We are not Paramahamsas. Just because if we are reading Bhagavatam, we don't become Paramahamsas day one. This is also in the purport. It's not just when we are doing Aarti to Bhagavatam, or when we are selling Bhagavatam, if we are reading Bhagavatam, we don't become Paramahamsas. It is a gradual process through which we get blessings, through which, as you are giving example, when a wife and husband, when they were not having good terms, by reading Bhagavatam, how much time did it happen?
25 years they read it, Srimad Bhagavatam, they completely.
Yeah. No. I mean, 25 years they are living happily, reading Bhagavatam. It's not that it took 25 years. Don't get scared. Prabhu, one copy is enough. So he's saying he should have one copy in the office, one copy in the.
In Bangla or in Hindi.
Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki. See, everyone is excited for Prasadam. Are there any questions? Any questions? Yeah. First Mataji's. Anyone has question? Your question is over or still there? Over. Yes? Yes? Yes, Mataji. Yesterday you told, no, everyone is Mataji's. Okay.
Today I read also in Bhagavat. I was reading this Bhagavat. Jab Bharat Maharaj became Jada Bharat, at the time in between when he was dear,
something happened. We missed something. Okay, come on. Deer is.
when he was dying,
Yes, as a deer.
in the deer body,
Okay.
what he was thinking? To become Jada. What he was thinking at that time?
He was just thinking the Lord. Just thinking the
If
Lord.
he was thinking about Narayan at that time, independent upon which body he was, he would have gone to Narayan. Why he became Jada?
Very nice question. Wait for tomorrow. That's why I said, Jada Bharat life is not just small session. Tomorrow also it is there. Then we will really understand why it happened. Or if you want to break the suspense, I can say now. You want to know? No one wants to know.
I want to know.
It can happen that from an animal body directly to a body with high something. That's why he has to come
To human form.
Yeah.
No, that answer was not satisfying for him. So there is also additional answer. So that is there.
Yeah, because I believe even if you're animal body and if you think about Narayan, if you have that consciousness, you should directly go there. Why you need to take another birth and act like it?
Rather than thinking why it didn't happen, I think we should understand from this that, oh, it will not happen like that. How? Because we see that human form is very rare. Why it is rare? Because it is from human life one can attain spiritual world. Not from animal life. So, when Jada Bharat, in spite of having complete memory, it was only a blessing of the Lord that he will not go more down or distracted. But one has to come to the human form. I think mainly because in human form one is really tested. And he is really in the law of karma, right? Otherwise, if it was an animal, if he doesn't wrong, that's okay, fine. That is also in the purport. I think then if you read the chapter, all these are covered. In the purport it is said that, no, that will come tomorrow. Yeah, it is said that if one is doing something against the law, then he is just prolonging his life. He is just prolonging his cycle of birth and death again and again. But it is not within the animals. So because animals go through life of evolution. So if it is this species, the next species, they keep going. So this deer was special case where it got this, otherwise how another deer, if your question is there, the question is what? Did Bharat Maharaj attain perfection in deer life? That is the question. In deer life, he could have, but it will not help other deers, because other deers will not have that consciousness. It was only a special case that this deer was given that memory, that it could continue.
So deer का evolution direct human कैसे हुआ फिर? You said the animal have to go to evolution.
Because it has,
might be another animal.
because it has cleared its contamination by taking bath in the Gandaki river and always remembering. And yesterday, if you remember, I was saying about in Vrindavan the Goswamis. The Lord has special mercy on His devotees who willingly fall down by giving them a very short life in any animal. The example given was that in Vrindavan, if you see some tortoise or some monkey or some other animals, the life will be short. But still they are present there, they are still in the dham, and the next life they will get in Vrindavan to perfect life. So there is still a life after that.
As a human.
As a human.
So they don't have to go through evolution then?
No. No. That's the secret.
वो हमारे पास कोई एवोल्यूशन चार्ट है भागवतम में कि डियर के बाद क्या बनना पड़ेगा फिर क्या बनना पड़ेगा
It depends.
प्लानिंग कर रहे हो प्लानिंग कर रहे हो
कोई पूछे तो बता सकते हो ना भाई
Hey, there is a chart. You want to see it? Joint journey of self-discovery. Adrasa Prabhu can show you a chart of how all animals are segregated, categorized, how one goes from one life to the other life. You have it, na? You don't have it? I'll add it. Yeah, I saw his question mark face. So, no, there is this all different categories, like what is that Dvipada, Pashu, what is this four leg, what is a beast and all those things, how evolution goes. You forgot, see? You should conduct regularly your own course. Yes, Prabhu.
जी मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था, जैसे जब राजा भरत जंगल में गए पूरा राज्य छोड़कर और वहाँ जाकर एक हिरण के मुंह में फंस गए, तो साधु उनके साथ उनको मिलने आते थे, तो वो उनको करेक्ट नहीं करते थे कि आप गलत कर रहे हो, आप इतना सब छोड़कर आए।
जब हमको ज़्यादा मोह हो जाता है तो जो भी करेक्ट करेगा तो हम सोचेंगे वो गलत है।
लेकिन कोशिश करते थे।
पहले कर रहे थे लेकिन बाद में आना बंद कर दिए, क्योंकि उनका सत्संग सांगत में खुद का नुकसान होता है ना। जो ऑलरेडी क्या बोलते हैं, जो ऑलरेडी व्हाट इज डिस्ट्रैक्टेड, भटका, हाँ, तो कौन रिस्क लेंगे? And this is also what happens, yeah. If you go to your sister and you say, hey, give up all these things, they will give 10 things, and there is a chance that you may get convinced with one point, and then it's a valid point. So better hai ki when we know that one is leading a life not according to Shastra, we have to be little careful. They will have all good qualities. But one bad quality, what is that? Envy. When they have one envy quality, that is enough. Neither they will develop, they will allow us to develop. But it's very, very difficult to see this, because we only can see all good. But there is, because usually रहते ना, one who is non-devotee, they are also good. Once I think Jayadvaita Maharaj or Mahadhyuti Maharaj were asked this question. Then they said, no, we have to be very careful. All this goodness is only a show, because they are expecting something. As soon as they don't get it, then we can see the true color. I think tomorrow story also can touch that line.
So now Bharat, when he got his next life as a deer, he was remembering that he did a mistake, that he was helping the deer. But actually helping is not so bad, because it's good.
Helping which deer? Sorry.
No, like when now
when he was the Bharat Maharaj taking care of the deer, so taking care is a good thing.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
So why was Bharat thinking that he is doing a mistake?
That is his mistake. He was not thinking that he was doing mistake. That's why he was taking care. But what happens is, when you forget your job, you like something but you forgot you're doing homework, what will happen?
Bad will happen.
Bad will happen, like?
I teacher will shout on me.
Your teacher will shout on you and you will get less notes. You will get less note in. But you are doing everything remaining very nicely. But you didn't do homework. So what is more important? First do homework, then you can think what to do next. So Bharat Maharaj, what happened? Instead of doing his main thing, what is that? Doing japa. What he did? Hobby. He was busy taking care of his deer. Is it correct or wrong? Now you tell, is it good or bad? Okay, he did bad. Again, deer. Which deer?
Jada Bharat, of course, as you said, he's Paramahansa and we should not try to imitate such great devotees of the Lord. So, what is the lesson for us? Like, because if we should not imitate him and if we follow our own journey, and we have to deal with so many people, friends, family, wife, children, and we cannot be like him, like, okay, we have to deal with them. Right?
Okay.
We develop emotions and we have this anarthas, anger, lust, everything. So with all that package, how can we move forward?
Or your question is, when we are hearing to Jada Bharat pastime, and he is at a different stage, and we are at different stage, we are not supposed to imitate, how can we follow?
But how can we continue our journey? If we cannot act dull like him, that I don't care.
We should understand what mistakes he did and we should avoid that mistakes. For him, as yesterday we were saying, deer was his trap, and in our life we will have so many traps. Handy can be one trap. Handy is biggest trap. What else? Some other traps that we go through. Wife is a trap. What next? Career is a trap.
All relations.
People work day and night. It's a trap. Some other traps. Relationships are traps. Any other traps? Money is a trap. Job is a trap. There is no one deer, right? So many traps are there. Strategy एक ही है. Whether there is a small pit or a big pit. Whether there is a small pit or big pit, you have to still avoid it. Right? Right?
Just referring to Prabhu's question, I was thinking that there's a lesson, as you mentioned very nicely, the story of Jada Bharat, but there's also hope and a vision.
Yes.
No? So, of course, we should not imitate. No? We are in the beginning stage. But as Prabhupada often mentioned, the aspect of following the footsteps. No?
Yeah.
Meaning that these characters are such a huge inspiration for us, finally. Because, ultimately, because they learned their lessons so well. And I was thinking different Mahajans, different great devotees. We know Haridas Thakur, how he was beaten and he was transcendental. We know Prahlad Maharaj. And I was thinking about Kadamba Kanana Swami also. How he was so transcendental at the end of his life. I was just, probably you were there, I was listening to Jayadvaita Maharaj mentioning his last days in Vrindavan and how equipoised he was to his body, to his circumstances, so to say.
Yep.
And this is so inspiring. So we can follow this, and we can get the power and inspiration to continue. And since you said we're talking about traps, no? The side effects of our lives, the 5 decoys, lust, greed, anger, and so on. But these characteristics and these pastimes, which you so nicely explained, they give us so much hope and inspiration to continue forward. And we should keep this in our mind during our days, during our daily struggle, that there is hope at the end of the road.
Yeah.
No? And that is, I think, this is so nice.
Yep. Thank you, Prabhuji. And this brings to actually what I was saying as a suspense for tomorrow, but actually, as when you were saying about His Holiness Kadambakanan Maharaj, we cannot do what he did, but we can do what he said. Yeah, we can do what he said, and when we do what he said, then we can come to the stage what he did, to some extent. Because when we do what he said, then those qualities manifest in us to some degree. And this is what happened. Actually, you were asking that why to take a human life. Because tomorrow is very important day of this Bhagavat Saptah, where we are going to hear what are his instructions. What did Jad Bharat instruct? This is the day dedicated for tomorrow. And that is the reason why he actually appeared again. While the opening verse of the next chapter, Sukadev Goswami is saying that Daivena, and Srila Prabhupada is translating it as by chance. What does it mean? Why did Prabhupada translate Daiva? We know Daiva means God's arrangement. And how can it be by chance? I think usually we hear that there is nothing by chance happen. Nothing happens by accident. For a devotee, by chance means it's an opportunity. And for Jada Bharat, that was an opportunity to instruct, so that those instructions are available for us. So if we are hoping for tomorrow, we'll have a series of very, very strong instructions that can actually bring us advance, as I said, the hope, definitely, and also the direction through the instruction, and ultimately success. Yeah. Did it answer your question, or you still have a question?
As you said, it will be clear tomorrow.
No, I mean from what we discussed today, is that clear, or?
I mean, what I wanted to get out of that question is that, clear understanding that, as you said, steps or instruction, how we can get out of these traps.
Yep.
So, but you're saying tomorrow it will be more detailed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying about, it's not about what instructions we're going to hear tomorrow, but the essence is that we cannot imitate artificially or falsely someone's position. We can only gradually develop ourselves, and that can happen when we hear to the instructions. And these instructions are what he is speaking. So when he is speaking, we know that what consciousness he has, then we can understand him. Then we can see what can we do so that we can come to a stage. You don't agree?
Yes, and at this point, I would like to say that there is a very important word, duty. We should just do our duty, as a matter according to the time, situation and circumstances.
Yeah, that's very important. Unless we come to a platform of Madhavendra Puri, unless we come at the level of Yamunacharya, unless we come to the level of Haridas Thakur, which means these are all elevated personalities, exalted personalities, we have to be, as I said, to be sadhakas. So we have to understand what is that instructions that, as I said, what Jada Bharat has instructed, those instructions might be of a higher level, but we have to understand that by following instructions, whatever we can follow, we can attain success. Which means, for a class who is going to the second class, he can only give exam of second class. Huh? But the problems are always there. It's not that, okay, if you have solved second class problems, you have cracked your doctor. No. That will come next. But as Dandadik Prabhu said, there is hope to actually also solve those. So we have to gradually advance. Yeah.
So, when you said that His Holiness Bhagavat Swami Maharaj, we cannot exactly do what he did, but at least we can do what he said. So it's basically valid that, as you said, when your guru gives you instruction, just follow that instruction. You don't need to act like your guru. So, which also means that with that instruction comes the strength to follow that instruction. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And for example, when your guru gives you instruction and you're trying to follow it, honestly, but still you, as you see their challenges, the challenges comes, the traps comes, even when you're trying to follow those instructions.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
does that mean that if you're not able to follow those instructions, you're doing your best, but the challenges are coming and you're falling down, and then you're trying again, falling down, trying again. So, is that gonna make your guru happy or not?
As long as we are sincerely trying, Guru is happy.
Sincerely, kya hota hai?
Sincerely means to.
Sorry, I think one disciple asked Prabhupada what does the meaning of sincere mean, and he said, you can't ask that question, you just have to do it.
That is the answer.
Disciple say zyada dumb ho.
Yeah, just doing it.
Just do it.
Sincerely means without kind of, doubting. Yeah. In sincerity it comes, you are fully convinced, you are fully, have accepted.
But sincerity level हर किसी की अलग होती है. जैसे निमाई प्रभु की sincerity level होगी कि मुझे सुबह उठ के सारे राउंड खत्म करनी है. मेरी sincerity होगी भाई मैं जितना कर सकता हूँ उतना करूँगा, बाकी बाद में.
I think you are mixing up seriousness with sincerity. Anyway, what's your question?
That's my question.
What is
to please your guru and to do what he said, you said it's required to be sincere. So how I can prove myself that I'm being sincere?
Do your best.
You do your best. Right?
Just do your best.
And you do it.
You should be true to your heart. Should be true to our heart, right? Because
Sincerity means doing without cheating. When we cheat, then there is no sincerity. And now we ourselves know, are we cheating or not? That's why, as Srila Prabhupada, when he says just do it, means without cheating.
There are also some technical aspects, no? Psychological aspects like
Accepting.
Optimizing time management. Now we're going on a practical level. But I just heard a lecture that Veda Maharaj explaining it, no? How many hours we are in front of our phone, no? How many minutes, hours. We can see we have Bildschirmzeit, no? At the end of the week we get the bill.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no? 5 hours. 5 hours I was on YouTube. Impossible. No? Next week I see it again, no? And I thought 5 hours, this is 2 times 16 rounds and more even, or 5 hours reading time. No? So there's one point, being sincere and doing the best. No? Being sincere, you explain. Doing the best is a
combination.
variable.
Yeah.
No? So we can always do better. No? And by increasing, we please the guru, and by doing this continuously, we may at one level become a sincere devotee. No? So first steps first, okay? So you have
Yeah.
to look at yourself, no? And what is my, now, where I'm starting. No? This requires, as we know, everyone knows it requires brain. No? We have to really sit down and how can I start from here, no?
Yeah.
To become a sincere devotee. No?
Yeah, to understand if I am in the class 1, I accept it as I am in class 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Last question, if anyone has, or if not, anyway, we can close. No questions?
Jada Bharat was caring for hunger but not for hygiene. So was he smartly acting, or I did not understand. Was he smart enough because he could understand he should fill the belly, but he was not caring for hygiene. He should eat good, not smelly food, or I mean, it's contradictory that he wants to eat but he is not caring for.
Ayurveda says that what we are eating, yeah, it's only filling stomach, right? Actually, when we are talking about a yogi, he is anyway getting strength, energy, anything from elsewhere. Yeah, he's just meeting the needs. Yeah, so if it is food, some food, as I said, how can a cow be strong, so strong, by just eating the same? And when you're talking about hygiene, come on, he's ready to do anything. In the verses, it's mentioned that he's so happy to do anything, whatever his brothers are saying that they can give food. And now, if they would have given him best, he would have been eating the best. Otherwise, if they give worst, he is eating worst. Now, there is no other option, right? It's not like, okay, no, until I get the best quality food, let me not eat.
Because time he just wanted to.
He just want to, yeah, he had no kama vansha. This is the word used. For us, we want special food. We want this food, we want that food. Krishna said, Prabhu, what is in the menu?
The menu?
Ah.
We have rice,
See?
pizza,
See?
sabzi.
See? For you, is everything okay?
Perfect.
For Jada Bharat, also perfect. But if it was, Venimada Prabhu was telling when we were driving, right? Who is that Prabhu? Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, you were saying about?
Yes, Prabhu.
When Gaur Kishore Das Babaji said for this Janmashtami we will celebrate very nicely. Did he? Then the disciples asked, wow, how will we do? He said, we'll do more rounds. For us, celebration is prasadam. It's like that. And then when we talk about, you are talking about hygiene, the places where Prabhupada went in the US, the place where he lived, horrible, right? It is a place, as soon as the door is opened, the people who are drunk or dead, they are just lying. And Prabhupada at that age, he did it. Because they are out of a different level. They are only concerned about how to give Krishna to everyone. Okay. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai. His Grace Rama ki Jai.
Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Prasad, Aarti, yeah. There is an Aarti program before Prasadam.